Okay. You, so this is body, this is mind, intellect, Sakshi, Paramatma. So we are speaking of four things as I. Body as I, mind as I, intellect as I, Sakshi as I, and Paramatma as I. There are four I's we are speaking of. So when I say body or Deha, Manas, Buddhi, Sakshi, Atma, Paramatma. So you have to show the right thing. Okay. So I'll say Manas, emotions, Buddhi, Sakshi, witness, Paramatma, Deha, Manas, Buddhi, Sakshi, Paramatma. Okay, there are four aspects. So now these are four different I's. They are not same. Each performs at a function. So then I'll say I eat. Then what you show? Body. Okay. I am happy. I think. Okay. Right. I am running. I am sad. I am happy. I am worried. Worry is actually intellect. Okay. I am. I am. I am. Sakshi. Clear? Okay. So now these are the four different I's. Okay. All our life we keep confusing between these four I's. Right? So one practice for you when you go back home or now also from today to tomorrow. Whenever you say I am something, you should be very clear which I you are speaking of. Okay. So now you just when I meditate, now you make the sentence proper. Let's see.
When I meditate.
Okay. Which I you are speaking of?
I'm speaking of intellectual and it goes to witness of the Sakshi.
Sakshi does it meditate?
Sakshi is just awareness.
Okay. So then what you say? Who meditates? You tell me. You make the sentence clear. Okay. You have to tell your address clearly so that I can give an answer, proper answer. So now you tell me.
My mind is meditating.
Does mind meditate?
Concept of I meditates to realize the Sakshi.
Okay. So if you make it that clear, who has the concept?
So again, a brain or a mind, which is a concept.
Mind or intellect?
It's mind which has an intellect.
Now mind is lower mind, intellect is higher mind, decision maker. Okay. So who meditates?
So mind meditates. Concept of mind. Let me phrase this. The concept of I through mind
Okay.
reaches intellectuality. Reaches the
So it's not a question at all. Because concept of I meditates. You don't meditate.
correct.
Then no question. I don't have to answer anything. I can answer your question, but I can't answer the question of concept.
Concept comes from a perception. Concept may be right, concept may be wrong. So how do I make sure that what I understand the concept is in universal reality or universal truth? that can be misled or that can be right path.
So any concept, reality will never change. What changes is not reality. So does the concept change?
Concept about these things can change. Meaning
So
how I
what is
understand.
changeable is not reality.
What is changeable is not reality.
So what is reality is not changeable.
Not changeable. Correct.
So that is the test.
Complex is meditating.
Body mind complex, how can it meditate? Body is a machine.
Sitting.
Who meditates? Why should self meditate? Self has no business. It is not bothered actually. So who meditates? Who eats? Right? Who is feeling emotions? Mind. Who thinks? Intellect. The one who thinks also thinks that I am meditating. Okay, it's not you. Not real I doesn't meditate at all. It doesn't have to meditate. So enlightenment means dropping of the concept which takes the position of the Atma, self. When you say I, your concept of I is only a concept. That concept is actually taking the position of the Atma and say I am. Intellect is taking the position of the self, Atma. Right? So all your life you are living in a dream. That intellect creates a dream that I am the self. Okay? It also says I am the body. So that dream is what you have to come out.
What is the evolution?
That's not evolution, that's a destruction. That is the end of evolution. Evolution is a dream actually. See, the evolution can happen up to a stage of super conscious mind. Okay? From a conscious mind, subconscious mind, you can come to super conscious mind, where all this miraculous siddhis, seeing, all those things can happen. All those are a part of a drama, illusion. Still, I am astral traveling. Who is astral traveling? Nobody knows. Okay, I have a third eye opening or fourth eye closing. So, it's a good entertainment program. It's okay. Nice to have. Right? Mukarego, Mota. She can answer a lot of questions.
Cannot answer.
So, see, can a pure understanding without a meditation can achieve superconsciousness?
Superconscious is also a mind boss. Just like conscious mind is a dream, subconscious mind is a dream, superconscious mind is also a dream. Okay? That's good for something. It's okay. I say it's okay. People will get some good exposure, understanding, and a lot of these youngsters will get motivated. It's okay. But even that is also a dream.
And what is real? What is real?
What is real is you.
We are in a dream, but how can we be real?
We means who are including your wife. These people are included. Some people I think woken up from dream. That guy is fellow was woken up from dream. So when you say you have to use the word we, you have to be very careful. At least don't include me.
We experience something. Can you say that?
Okay, you make the sentence properly.
So, really what I want to ask is when I am real, but I'm in a dream. When I say everything is a dream, I am real. So I think it's a dream. How can a reality come into a dream?
How can?
A reality come into a dream.
When the dream gets broken. When you woke up, reality cannot come into the dream. The dream gets stopped, interrupted. The dream gets interrupted only when you question who is dreaming. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, if your question is invalid because it's a dreamer asking you a question for a person who is not in the dream. A dreamer asking a question who is in the dream can give you a nice answer. Okay, if you ask the question who is the dreamer, no, who is not in the dream, his questions will wake you up. Okay, if the same question is to ask somebody else, he'll say, oh, you have to meditate, this will happen, that will happen. All those things will say. I will say, who is meditating? I will ask the question because I don't know the answer. I don't know what you are saying.
Concept is changed.
So, many of you live with the illusion that you are a body. Right? Some big body, some body, some bodies. Right? So now, this body you have, right? Are you the body? How do you know you are not a body?
When we sleep, we dream, there's no body, but we are sleeping.
You change the body 3 times a day. In waking condition, you are a body. When you go to dream, you are a dream body. In a deep sleep, no body. So in a day, you are changing 3 bodies, but still you are there. Right? So then how can you enter the illusion that you are a body? You are changing the body, but still you are there. Right? Then how can you say you are a body? You are looking at Narayan. Huh? You are not playing game. Okay, how can you say the body? Tell me.
We are contained in this body.
We are contained in the body, or body is contained in you? When you have a dream, okay, in dream you take a body, right? In dream body, where is it?
Floating state.
Isn't it?
Floating state.
It is in the floating state. Where does it float? In the mind. Ultimately, dream body happens in the mind. So, mind is in the body, or body is in the mind? ನೀ ಮಾಯೋಳು ನಿನ್ನಳು ಮಾಯಿ ಆಲೇ ಬಯಲು ಏನ್ರಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲನ್ರಿ ಯಾಕೆ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಂತ
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇದೆ
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಬದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡ್ರೀಮು ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡು ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೇನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇನ್
We are recording something. Okay, those people are also speaking, no? They can also come, no? The questions will be clear, right? So she's recording something, it's okay. We'll have sound come. No, give the mic also so that you can, some questions also be heard. Okay. Give to the mic man. Okay. So what is the question?
Pleasure and pain.
Yes.
So, why do we associate or move towards pleasureness rather than probably avoid pain? Because pain is discomfort. Choose pleasure. So, pain is also real. Pleasure is real. So, the question is. Everything is a dream.
Ready?
Everything is a dream.
Ready.
So drop that. But something remains.
Right. Something remains. Yes. Something doesn't remain. Thing doesn't remain. Thing is object. Right? Nothing remains. No thing remains. Thing is object. Subject is not a thing. Subject is a consciousness. Consciousness is not a thing. Consciousness creates things. So what remains is not a thing.
Okay. But I'm trying to place similarity between astrophysics and spiritual
Okay.
realization. Why have similarity at the beginning? Big Bang. So before that,
People are.
ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ
Consciousness. Before that consciousness, after that consciousness, now during that consciousness also consciousness. So before the creation, the consciousness was there. There is no creation, object, no things were there. The creation means creation of things. Consciousness is no thing, nothing. It's not an object, it's a subject. So from that subject, objects came. This creation. When the objects came also, the same consciousness remains. Like water, ocean and wave. Wave is nothing but water only. But water is the reality. Consciousness is the reality that appears as an object.
So energy and consciousness are in similar.
The conscious energy is consciousness in movement. Okay? Consciousness is energy in stationary condition. Shiva and Shakti. Shiva is consciousness. Shakti is the energy. Consciousness in motion is called energy. Energy in silence is called consciousness. They're same. And both are no things. Energy appearing as object becomes a thing. Energy has ability to appear as matter. That's called thing. So something appeared out of nothing. Nothing is consciousness. So you are nothing. You are nobody. You are believing that you are somebody. You are nobody. You are nothing. All your life you are spending trying to become somebody, something that you are not.
So Shakti can be called as something.
Can be called as
Something.
Shakti cannot. Shakti itself is not something. Shakti appears as something, matter.
Appears as.
Not really. Okay.
So now because consciousness is nothing. And consciousness consciousness evolves to.
Consciousness doesn't evolve. Consciousness creates. Manifests.
Manifests as matter.
Matter.
Matter can create matter again.
Matter cannot create matter.
So, but man creates fan, man creates chair.
Man doesn't create fan. Man doesn't create chair. The consciousness in man, through the body-mind complex, creates the fan. The man,
No matter, right?
when you say matter, man is a matter, right?
Man is a matter.
Right. So the man, when you say body is a man, so dead man cannot create anything. The dead man becomes alive because of consciousness. The consciousness creates something, not the body.
Through the body and mind.
Through the body and mind as vehicle, it's not instruments. It creates something. So how can man create something?
And even when I think a fan is created, it's just transformed from one form to another. It's
Energy.
not really created out of nothing.
Matter gets transformed. Man doesn't create it. Woman, I don't know. Women may create something, but man doesn't know.
Seriously, women can create. Out of nothing.
Huh?
Out of nothing they have enough.
Out of thin air, they'll create issues.
Air is also not required, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So much of experience life.
Beautiful.
Yes. Question. Just turn it on the camera.
ಸರ್ ಇದು ವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ,
ಹಾ.
ಈ ವಿಷನ್ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ
Mic.
ಈಗೋದು ಈಗ ವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಬಿಗ್ಗರ್ ವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಈಗೋದು ಏನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
So ego means what?
ಈಗೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ನಾನು ದೇಹ ಅಥವಾ
I am body, I am-
ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅಥವಾ ಇವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಳ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರೋರು, ಇವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಮೇಲ್ನವರು,
Ego means
ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳಿಯೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು?
Ego means what simple meaning is ego means I. Nanu. Okay. I, the feeling of I is called ego. That I becomes I am body, I am mind, this is mind. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನದು ನಾನು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಈಗೋ. ಅದು ನಂದು ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಐ, ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಐ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಐಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ನಾನು ದೇಹ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಣ್ಣ ನಾನು. ಒಂದೋ ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಅದು ವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
ವಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವಿಷನ್. ನಾನು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಹೇಳ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಐ is a problem. Then you have always miserable. I have a problem. Okay. Now, if the I becomes very big, there's no problem. If I disappears also, there's no problem. In between only there's a problem. So I say, why have small I? Have a big I. Include everybody in your family and do live your life.
ಈಗ ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ
ಅದೇ ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಂದ್ರೆ being in the path means make your eye big, become compassionate, become loving. That means your eye becomes big, right? One day eye will be cut. If your eye is cut is also okay, or eye becomes big also is okay.
ಅದೇ ಒಂದ್ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಏನಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಾನು ಇದ್ರೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಕಾಣುವಂತ ಇದ್ರು,
ಅದು ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಓಕೆ. ಅದು ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಅದು ಮಾಯೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಮಾಯೆ. Anyway, you are having a dream, no? I have laddus here. What is the problem? Impossible jalebis. ಅದು ಕನಸೆ. ಆ ಕನಸು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕನಸು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾಂತಿ ತನ್ನಿ, ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕನಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ. When you work like that, your mind gets purified. So the purified mind becomes ready for dropping the eye. Finally, eye has to be dropped.
So that is detachment? Is that detachment?
No. Detachment is actually, I told you, when you are playing a role, you play a role with understanding that it's a role. When you're using the word I, always say, tomorrow when you go to talk to somebody, always say, my intellect is thinking. My mind is thinking. In fact, my intellect also you should not say. It cannot be your intellect, no. It's all, everybody has the same intellect, right? But you have special intellect, is it? So, intellect is thinking, you say. Body is eating, you say. That is a jnana. If you practice this jnana properly, you get enlightened very quickly. That is detachment. Otherwise, you are confusing yourself with the body, mind and intellect. Right? When you eat, you didn't do this exercise, the body, mind, intellect exercise you have done? ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲೆ
ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಸತ್ಯ ಮಾತಾಡಪ್ಪ, ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಯಾವ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಡಸ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್?
Small eye.
ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಐ.
From superconscious I'm
The intellect, buddhi says I. That I is saying I will do something. Right? Sakshi ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ? So when you talk to tomorrow somebody, this body is hungry, this mind is unhappy. You can't even say my mind.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಐ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಐ ಹಾಕೊಳಕ ಯಾವ ಐ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಐ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ,
ಈಗೋ
ಅದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಐ? ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್? You finished your dinner? Who finished the dinner?
ಬಾಡಿ.
That clarity is to be there in wherever you talk. Can you retain that clarity?
Yeah, but then again I get confused because the objects around us, some of them belong to me. That person belongs to me.
You for you, me means who? You have to say me means who?
My body, or the body, this body.
Then what's your problem?
Somebody takes it, it will be my problem.
Whose problem?
This body's problem.
Okay, what is your problem?
You are a security guard for the
Whose
That
problem?
is where we get confused, right?
Who gets me means who?
Or
You are including her? She just came out of the confusion. That lady, that is actually, she is out of the confusion. Narayan, I don't know how much is in confusion. So you have to tell who are we, then I can talk properly.
this body,
This body.
or this mind.
This mind can get confused?
It is confused right now.
Okay. Okay. So
So we develop a kind of the mind or the intellect develops a kind of emotion towards things
Correct.
around us, right?
Right.
So how do we get rid of that?
How do we means who?
The mind or intellect. How does it get rid of it? The emotion, the sense of belonging.
Who is the master of this mind and intellect?
The Sakshi.
So Sakshi has to direct, do this. So the slave has taken over the master. So you are the master. The Sakshi is the master. Sakshi has to direct. Okay, this is the right thing to do. You have to tell, direct, clarify. So this way, whenever you say I, you have to understand that I is Sakshi, witness. So that has to direct, not the body-mind complex. The tail cannot wag the head. Head has to wag the tail. So whenever you identify the body, mind, it is the tail wagging the head.
So Sakshi, meditate ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ will achieve. Sakshi can witness. So
Sakshi is always witnessing. It doesn't have to do special witnessing.
So we have drugs, right?
We means
example in the let us say in the general word, right? We have narcotics and drugs. So people who take it. Like the researchers that they claim that they achieve super kind of the same operation.
They go to subconscious level, I think.
It reaches that level of
what?
The mind
State
is
of-
subconscious level, right, sir?
Yeah.
state of the mind.
State of mind changes. Okay. Mind is nothing but chemicals only. Mind is chemicals. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind, all is chemical reaction only. Right? So you have to go through a de-addiction program. Already also much of addiction. Why? Drugs also have addiction. Right? She is addicted to this bag. Yeah, my bag. So it's all addiction only. The drug is also another chemical. Right? Some chemical you eat, some high will be produced. So some chemical you produce, you have to have astral travel also. Or you go to the moon also. No meaning in that. It's just a dream. Right? So you have to come out of the dream.
You have shown that subconscious mind, superconscious mind. So now what I understand is whatever achieves enlightenment, that's the only thing that remains. Rest is a dream, including superconsciousness.
Yes.
So when we think of that, nothing has relevance.
Nothing has relevance. Correct?
Nothing has relevance.
Nothing has relevance.
So only that is there. That is me.
That is you. Now give an example. So 10 years back, where are you?
Place.
Whatever. 10 years back, where are you? What is the answer?
Okay. You then I should not fall into the trap. Yeah. 10 years back also, I am here.
Okay. That I doesn't change. Okay. That unchanging I is you. Okay. That is the real you. That's the only reality. There's no other reality.
So now I understand.
Who understands?
Yeah, that understands.
So that understands. Can that understand? That should understand something.
No, that is understanding itself.
Then who else should understand?
This mind understanding.
That's a dream. Is it right in principle?
What is right?
I mean that which achieves enlightenment is the only thing that remains.
That's the only thing which is there also.
Which is
Everything else is a dream. Okay, let me ask you a question. What we are talking now, is it real or dream?
It has to be dream.
It is a dream. In reality, you are in Vijayawada. Which place? Andhra Pradesh? Vijayawada? Okay. You are in Vijayawada and sleeping on the bed and dreaming that you are talking here. How can you disprove that? You cannot. Okay? Because it could be as well as a dream there. But only thing which cannot be disputed is I, that you are watching it. That I is there. Right? That is the only thing which is reality. Everything else appears and disappears. Okay. Even superconscious mind, God is also a dream in that sense. Right?
Everything is a dream.
Dream. So understand everything is a dream, then that's called detachment.
So when it disappears, then
What disappears?
the dream.
Dream doesn't have to be disappear. When you are having nice dream.
No, it doesn't.
See, it is not, dream did not disappear. Understanding something is dream itself is good enough. Okay. You understood what I said? When I is the only reality, you understood?
Yes.
Who understood?
The intellect.
Intellect. What about you?
I'm the witness.
Yeah. The witness just observes.
Watches, yeah.
Watches. That has nothing to do with anything. So understanding that you are witness and living your life is called detachment. Then nothing happens seriously. Okay? Your husband is lost. Right? Actually you should be happy. Not because of any other reason. He has another body, a new wife, new family.
Already.
Yeah. Actually, he is having a good life.
That is painful. You don't understand.
That is.
That itself is painful. Why should he enjoy it?
While I'm watching his kids.
That is always have the better.
See, the consciousness neither dies, okay, is neither born, neither nor dies. It appears as a body, okay, and body goes. Once the function is performed, it's over. Okay. If it's not enlightened by that time, it will take another body and go, continue. Enlightenment is, don't think enlightenment, some light will come. That it's nice to watch a video like that. But you don't have to wait for the light, tube light, flashlight. If you want seriously some light, you put your hand into that electric socket. Okay.
There's nothing called as untimely death. I would call my husband's death as untimely. No?
Nothing.
So the time was right for
Right for him, and time is right for you also. Okay, so that is a wake up call for you, like alarm clock. So his death probably is your waking up call. Otherwise, why Durgaji comes from all the way? There are to listen to this nonsense. Any question appears to be very nonsense. Any answer appears to be nonsense.
I did not come here because of that, because these things were bothering me from a long time.
Okay. But bothering and taking time is, actual time is also matters now. So you don't just like that come, right? So something happens inside. So everything happens for good. Everything has a right time for everything.
So, Guruji, randomness concept for some.
What is randomness?
There is no structure.
Who told you? Okay, let me ask you understand what is randomness.
Possibilities.
Well,
Ah.
so let us say I have 5 fingers, right?
You have 5 fingers. You have 5 fingers. You mean?
This body is.
This hand, and in this body has 5 fingers.
Okay.
So it can. It's about random. Okay. So let us say alien.
Huh?
Let us say
Alien.
alien. Air itself, right? So there is no structure or principle which will guide.
Why do you think so? Why you have 5 fingers, not why not 6 fingers?
If I include another finger, it is right. So.
It can be 6 fingers also. There's a structure there, no?
So that there is no randomness.
See, you have to understand we do quantum mechanics. Okay? everything in the universe is a wave function. Right? Wave function means there's no time and it's actually everywhere. Okay? There's no form for that. The light can exist as wave or particle. When does it become a particle?
When it hits something.
No. When the light wave is observed by an observer, the wave collapses into particle. If there is no observer, it becomes a wave. So there is a structuring happens because of the observer. There is a lot of structure in the universe, right? The galaxies, the stars, planets, at macroscopic level, microscopic level. There is a structure. It could have an as well randomness. Structure will come into play only when there is a consciousness. If there is no consciousness, there is no structure. And married people will understand very well. Your wife goes for your in-laws place. After 1 month, your shoes will be in bed and you will be sleeping below the bed. The whole house goes chaotic. The presence of the housewife brings order in the house. Anywhere there is a consciousness, then order comes into picture. And you can see the order everywhere. That's what is called dharma. So where is randomness? When you say randomness, it's all a probability function.
Yeah, so let us say I have a container. I have a.
You have a container also. Okay.
You are there.
There is a container.
Okay.
There's a gas inside in the container.
Okay.
So at a given point of time, you don't know where that gas will go, or the particles of the gas will go. It can go.
There are no particles in the container.
But gas is at a minute level, it's a particle, right?
It's not a particle, it's a wave.
Still, nobody can define. This is about this.
It's a wave. Wave is defined by a probability function. The probability function collapses because you observe it into a particle. Yes.
Can I get enlightenment without quantum physics? Okay, ready for it?
You can never get enlightened. Nobody can get enlightened actually. Okay? Whenever the I is there will be no enlightenment. That I is false. The false guy can never get right the truth. True guy is never false. So when you say I can get enlightenment, that question itself is.
I realized. No, not I. I realized this.
Another thing on this, right? I want enlightenment, remove want and enlightenment. What remains is.
So what is the question?
No question.
So I have a question on attachment rather than.
Attachment. Okay. Ask
Okay, I can.
Mic man.
No, I'm pretty.
No, it's actually something they are recording. Noise is okay. Give it.
So basically, it's more of a family life question.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is when we are living our life, we are attached to our fellows, and I feel this is right, this is not right, and then I try and correct it. And though according to my thinking it is correct, and I try to correct it, so which actually produces some disturbance in me, and it is beneficial sometimes, and when it is beneficial, should I interfere or not interfere, or just leave it and let the other person only ask, or should I solicit and give their advice even to suppose to my family members and other things, or should I just be completely be like just mind my own business and not to don't worry unless until people come and ask me. So my question you are.
Yeah. Okay. So first point is when I say I, you are speaking of a role, right? There are different roles.
From a role, like from a husband.
Yeah, role of husband, role of a son, role of a brother. So different roles you are playing. Correct? So when you play the role well. don't have to compromise on the role playing. Then what action you have to take or what action you should not take is determined by how much turbulence and disturbance it causes in the minds of the people and in your mind. It's not worth causing a lot of turbulence and disturbance for which something valuable doesn't come. It's actually plain business sense. What is the investment? What is the return? If you say that by doing this, lot of turbulence is caused and nothing else comes in the return, what is the point?
Then it's absolutely true. But suppose there's something which is coming in return and there's less turbulence, which I'm creating, or there's some turbulence, but yeah.
It is actually you should rather than looking negative way, you should look in positive way, construction way. Is there something constructive it can come out? Something where everybody can become benefit, everybody can become.
Then it's worth it giving, or
Oh, you should.
Because if I don't give, then
No. Then you have to do. That is the role. The role comes with the responsibility.
only thing is attaching to that role should not be there.
Not attached to the role should not be there. Attached to the outcome also should not be there. Right?
Because once I become attached to it, then actually, if suppose because if the result is not positive, then I myself become disturbed.
Yes.
Which should not.
You don't become disturbed. Your role gets disturbed.
Then the role gets disturbed. that should also not happen, right?
Right. So idea is role should be used as constructive way rather than destructive way, rather than turbulent way. What is the point in creating having a role which disturbs so many people and achieves nothing? A role which is constructive, which brings positive changes in people, you got to play. Help people also realize their potential. That's a constructive role. For the sake of formality, for the sake of uniformity, for the sake of some trivial thing, creating disturbance is the point, it's not worth it.
Right.
Good. Any other question?
I have a question.
Who has a question?
Not me.
Okay.
My intellect has a question.
Okay.
In a student and teacher relationship, where is the right balance in the sense, how far can a student depend on the Guruji? And like you say, the body is not permanent. At some point it's going to sort of vanish.
Right.
Then how do we seek their guidance afterwards?
When the Guruji's body disappears or student's body disappears?
The Guruji's.
When the Guruji's body disappears, what is the point? Guruji's already given the wisdom.
No, but we are not so smart, no?
Who is not smart? See, a real master when he meets, the teaching is very small, not a big thing. Okay, it's not very complex. The real teaching is only this much what I have given to you already. Anytime I come, I can give only this much repetition in various ways, that's all. What is the teaching? Your name is not you, your role is not you, your body is not you, your mind is not you, your intellect is not you. That's all is the teaching. That teaching you have to implement in your life, real life. Okay? As you implement, the detachment will develop, the peace will settle in by itself. This is called what is Diksha, initiation. That's all it is. So that's a magical and miraculous initiation takes place. This is one kind of initiation. So once you have initiated, now no matter if you remember the Guru, that this will come into your head. Okay? So whenever you disturb, this Guru will come into your head. This wisdom is the Guru, not the person is the Guru. So the wisdom will come and trigger when you are suffering. It will come and ask you who is suffering. The moment you do that, suffering will come out. The Guru is not a body. By teaching, Guru enters into your head and becomes Atma Guru. So Guru will not be separate from you. In fact, Guru is in you. You are the Guru. It will become like that. Then whom do you seek the answer from?
From within.
From within? Who's within?
From
Tell me. What is this within? This is clear. Tell me.
so help.
I'm only is the big eye.
The big eye or the dropped eye?
Within? How? Within what? Within what? Somewhere you have to say within. No. You are saying some within somewhere Guru is sitting hiding you.
No.
Within the body, Guru is hiding somewhere.
in the intellect or in the mind. No, in the subconscious.
I mean to say subconscious, Guru is hiding your subconscious or something?
No, what I feel is now, after all this, previously I used to see you just like a person. Now I think it's the big eye that's telling me all this. So am I right?
It is. That's why it's called Sadhu. You came back from pyramid? Katya has gone from there? You came to the Katya, right? Rumala. That's what is called Sadhu.
Guruji, when I was meditating in the pyramid, I felt deep peace.
You are sleeping. Come here. All these words, buzzwords, I don't want to hear. So, hello? Are you on? ಇದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 9 to ಇದು ಲಂಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್. ಬನ್ನಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್. ಓಕೆ,
Drop and dissolve.
Forget all what you have seen. So what is your question? So you said within me. I want to understand this within concept very clearly.
No, in the sense, if I'm in doubt, or when not the small eye is in doubt,
okay,
then we should get answers from the wisdom that we have learned from the Guru.
Right. See,
because the Guru has taken the form of wisdom, or he is the conscious now.
don't change tracks. First I want to understand this within concept very clearly. You tell me what is within. As if Guru is hiding in your pocket or somewhere. You explain within very clearly to me first before you have to get the question.
In a sense, Atma tells us the answers.
Where is Atma?
Inside our body.
That's why within is actually you are according to you within means within this. You are within Atma. The body is in the mind. Mind is in the Atma. You, what you call as you, the body is in the mind. Mind is in the Atma. So Guru is not inside you. You are inside Guru.
All in all, we are safe. That's all that matters.
We are safe. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I only there. Okay, Guruji, you know what I'm saying.
No, with this model of consciousness, super consciousness and all that, where does this Atma fit in?
Atma is everything. That is acted as consciousness, super consciousness. It is nothing actually. It is actually a background player.
Above all this.
No, it is just projecting screen, cinema. Consciousness, super consciousness is Atma. The screen you cannot see, only projection you can see.
That enlightenment state is the Atma? No?
Enlightenment state is the buddhi gets purified. That's enlightenment. This confusion what is going now, it's called buddhi. That's enlightenment. You are already in the process of enlightenment. You are already enlightened if you understand what I have said.
Sir, Atma is the center point.
Huh?
One second.
The one who gets enlightened is the buddhi, not Atma. There's no concept of enlightenment for Atma. Buddhi gets purified and it can distinguish very clearly between the body, mind, intellect, sakshi, and role it plays. If it becomes clear distinction, and that distinction is maintained all the time, that's called enlightenment. Okay? So that's why already you have got enlightenment initiation. Now whether you apply it or not, it's your concept. Apply, the one who enlightenment gets enlightened is buddhi, not the Atma. As buddhi becomes more and more pure, it will not confuse you. It will not confuse you means it will not confuse itself. Understood? So what is your question now? We'll come back to within.
Sir, ಇದು ಆತ್ಮ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್.
ಆತ್ಮ
ಅದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೈಂಡ್.
No, ಅದು ಸುತ್ತ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. Atma is not in manifestation. Atma ಹುಟ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ? It is projecting all these movies and seeing itself as you.
ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಬಾಡಿನ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂತ.
ಆತ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಬಾಡಿ ಆತ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ದ ಬಾಡಿ appears in ಆತ್ಮ. Okay? Body appears in Atma, disappears in Atma. But nothing has happened to the Atma. Self. Like a screen, no? You project something on the screen. When you see the projection, screen you forget. Only projection you see. Similarly, everything is projected in the screen of Atma. If you realize Atma, then you can't see anything. Clear or not clear? So, not clear. Everything what you can see, feel, experience is called thing. It's an object. Object appears in consciousness. What is consciousness? Remove all the object, what remains is consciousness. It is no thing, nothing. From nothing, everything appears. Even if everything appears, the nothing only remains there. Right? So who gets enlightened? Let us understand the enlightenment word clearly. Enlightenment means light. Okay? Isn't it? It's light. Now light is not physical light. Light is the awareness. Correct? So now let us say, you are a teacher, right? What do you teach? Pathology. You have a clear understanding of the subject of pathology?
To the extent I know.
That means you are enlightened about subject of pathology. That is the meaning of enlightenment. That subject you know well, that's why it's called enlightened about pathology. Correct? So are you enlightened about quantum physics? No. Are you enlightened about politics? No. So enlightenment refers to a clear knowledge of some subject. Okay, that's called enlightenment. So nobody can know everything about anything in the world. Alright? Okay, then, but there is something you can know everything about your mind. Alright? One who knows everything about his mind is enlightened about his mind. And somebody becomes enlightened about the ego. Okay? The ego is actually association of the buddhi thinking wrongly that I am body, mind and intellect and I am Atma. So that becomes clear, that person is called enlightened. Okay. That clarity is maintained. Okay. And that clarity reflects through your life action, that's called enlightenment. Okay. Yes, madam. My query.
When one person playing a role understands this concept, saying that I am playing a role, the other person who's playing a role, you're interacting with the person and the person is not clear about saying that they're separate, and there is a conflict.
How can there be conflict?
Conflict in the sense, there is a difference of opinion in these two people playing a role.
How?
For example, the child comes and says something to the mother.
Correct.
The mother is maybe aware I am playing a role.
Correct.
For mother. But at times, why just understanding that is not enough? Somewhere there is a deeper understanding. Because when a child says something, you are still hurt or something. It's not that you can't ignore it. There is,
you mean so? I don't know.
as a mother role, when mother, I can't ignore what the child is saying sometimes if it is not right. I still.
Then what is the problem with your role? Nothing has happened to the role. Role is role. What happened to you?
So still, why it gets affected?
Who gets affected?
As a mother's role I'm playing, I still get affected when something doesn't go right.
Mother's role get affected. You don't get affected. That's what you have to be clear.
Okay. Okay.
If you get affected, every other role gets affected, damaged. That's why other roles don't get affected.
At that moment, the role gets affected.
That's all.
That's accepted. Accepted. That's getting affected.
Even the role also doesn't get affected.
Role also doesn't get affected.
You say about it, then you are not playing that role perfectly because it's just a role.
No.
If you may get angry with a child, that's a different thing. That's because you are playing your role perfectly actually, rather than not playing our role perfectly.
If you are getting angry with a child for something you just done, then okay, perfect. There's a perfection in the role. What is the problem?
Because you are trying to correct him. That's what I asked. Where's the boundary?
So the problem comes. You get involved in the role, and instead of constructive action, you start doing destructive action. What you start doing starts damaging the child. Then there's a problem. If you are really playing the role properly, you may get angry also. There's nothing wrong in that. You can show the anger in the role, but the anger in the role should not be destructive for the child and for you. That's the motive.
If you can remain conscious that you are getting angry, then that's when it is okay. But I know theory class not
Narayana is perfectly silent, serene. He is the Sheshashahi Narayana.
Just absorbing everything.
Okay, observing everything. See, if you meet a real guru, okay, the questioner disappears. Questions don't disappear. The one who asks the question, no, it disappears. That is the sign of a meeting a real master. So then once you meet a real master, that's all. Then that's the end of what you know as stupid life, idiotic life you are living. The dream disappears. When you go to New Zealand or Australia, the dream doesn't go. How much time it takes to break a dream, tell me?
Something like this takes a long time.
Long time?
We are living in an illusion, and to suddenly think this is all not true, then it takes very
B means how you included her, she just came out of the dream. Just passed out of the dream. You included that lady also in your dream?
No, she doesn't come in my dreams.
Okay, she comes in your dream. So overall including your dream when you say we?
Just myself.
Yourself means who?
My body and my intellect and my mind.
Who is in the dream?
I.
Which eye?
The small eye.
Okay.
See, we have, again I'm saying, we have to change the English language, I can't.
Language is limited, that's why language is limited.
Yeah, language is so limited.
No.
Language is not limited.
Language is a very beautiful way of expression of consciousness. Okay? When you say we, immediately recognize that your illusion has not gone. That's why I'm pointing out. A person who, enlightened speech, words, has a different intonation or a different way of expressing things. So that's why your language gives you away your ignorance, still remaining ignorance. That's why I keep on pointing that. Language is a very powerful tool for enlightenment or for bonding, both. That's why language is called Matrika. Okay, the Sanskrit word Matrika means mother. It's called Matrika Shakti. The power of words, power of language is very binding, spell binding. Right? D O N-K-E-Y. What happened to you? Did you make any sense out of it? Like donkeys here. I said donkey. Right? The moment I said donkey, the same words D-O-N-K-E-Y affects you. The language is Maya, and to come out of the Maya also language only is used. And the moment you come out of the Maya, the language structure changes, the way you speak changes. A person who is sharp enough can recognize the change in that language structure. That's how the master interacts with the disciple. He understands, okay, this guy is not understood very quickly.
So how do I describe myself? If somebody asks me who you are,
I ask, who are you? Describe. I am nobody. If you say somebody asks me, who I did describe. I am nobody asking you, who are you? I am nobody asking you, who are you?
I am a nobody as well.
Huh?
I am nobody.
Okay. You give the answer. What is the problem? When somebody asks you, you answer as body. What's the problem? When nobody asks you, you know answer is nobody. You cannot get, nobody can answer somebody. If somebody asks a question, as nobody you cannot answer, they'll get confused. Okay? So if you answer as somebody, but understanding that you are not somebody. You are playing the role of somebody. You answer that question. What is your problem? Don't confuse your role with yourself.
Okay.
Is it clear?
I'll sleep over it and then I'll understand.
Who will sleep over it?
My conscious will sleep over
Will
it.
consciousness sleep?
No,
Anytime?
my mind will sleep over it.
Your mind?
The mind will sleep over it. This mind will sleep over it.
Okay. How did it become this mind?
Because it is not mine.
Ah.
It is nothing. There is nothing.
You're talking very strange language. I don't understand that.
This is the language that I have to relearn again.
This body has a pain.
Okay.
This hand
has a pain. Okay.
This hand has a pain.
Okay.
Witness is witnessing the pain.
Yes.
Witness. In the witness, still the pain is there.
Yes.
Witness wants to achieve, come out of the pain.
Witness doesn't want to come out of it. Witness says there's a pain, that's all. Bloody Prime Minister, the Prime Minister sitting in Delhi, okay, Naveen is having a financial problem. Will Prime Minister be bothered? He says, Naveen has a financial problem. Okay, Naveen has a financial problem, that's all. Witness says, Naveen has a problem, pain. Okay, Naveen has a pain, that's all. Why you should want to come out of it? That poor little guy, he wants to come out of that. Witness says, okay, you have a pain, fine.
Now we have to relearn.
This mind can
We have to relearn like Poor fellow, that just guy is trying to come out of this whole mess. This is one pain I am saying. Everybody wants to pull them inside. Nobody wants to be alone.
It's dark.
For the witness, pain and pleasure both are same.
It is not happening to itself now. Yes.
For the witness, even that word pain and pleasure also just names, labels, and that doesn't mean anything. So there's no, it's just not, doesn't matter.
Will it matter to you, let's say, when somebody is, okay, let's say somebody in Africa died. Does it matter to you? It's not related to you, right? What is related to you? If it's somebody dies, you get hurt. So witness is not related to anything. Just witnessing. Why should we get hurt or anything? Just witness us. Isn't it?
ನೋವು ಬಂದರೆ ನರಡು ಮರಣ ಬಂದರೆ ಸಾಯು ಅಂತ ಶರಣ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Association with the body or with the identity called me actually is the cause for all suffering.
Exactly.
That's where actually my father, my mother, my sister, my wife, all, and my job, all the problems.
Yes. Your job is anyway a problem. Anything is mine is problem.
Can you playing the role perfectly, every role? There must be some boundaries or there must be some principle behind how to.
Who are you asking the question?
Asking Guru.
No, you're asking the Guru whether he plays the role, there is a boundary or.
No. I mean, what I'm. It is the role play.
Mm-hmm.
Also different in different geographical, different in different. I mean, everything is again concepts and everything is different, and people are different everywhere. But there must be something consistent all over.
The self is consistent everywhere. Everything else it changes.
So is the I which is responsible for maintaining the identity, or is the ego which is responsible for maintaining that identity?
No, see, I is the like a substratum, foundation. Without that foundation, everything collapses.
Yeah.
Understand?
But that cannot collapse. I cannot collapse.
I cannot collapse. It is there. Okay, so now everything you built around that, but you forgot where you have built, and then say you take the role. I only built it, says ego. It has taken the substantial nature of self as itself, even though it itself is false. The falsehood has acquired the permanent nature of the substratum and says, I built this. It borrowed the permanent nature of the self to itself. That's why it appears to be continuity. In reality, there is no continuity for the ego itself.
It exists because of I.
The self.
Because of the self. And body to body transfer, the ego which transfers, that because it's built on top of I, but still actually ego is responsible for maintaining the identity, right?
No. Everything, the stability, everything comes from the self. The ego.
Basic foundation is I, but above that, actually the identity, because that is same everywhere.
Identity is the ego.
I is same for everybody. I is same for you and me. Basically, there is no other I.
Correct.
It's a universal consciousness. So basically, identification with myself is because of the ego rather than because of anything else.
No, when you say myself is the ego. That's all. That perpetuates itself through memories. The memory gives the feeling of continuity of you, which is false actually. All memories are not real. Total Recall. Total Recall. The movie. See, when you say Guru is required, the Guru gives the wisdom, then also he creates a support system. Okay, whether he is there or not, the support system continues. So this satsanga, the family which is there, is all support system for you. So Prasad called you here and created an arrangement for you, because he can see that some suffering gets alleviated. That is the support system which Guru has created. Whether Guru lives in the body, he dies in the body, the support system he created will continue forever. That's what Guru is. He will build a system, what is called satsanga, seva, sadhana, shastra. All those things will become the support system for people who depend on the Guru. Like somebody, a father, when he dies, he has created insurance for the other people, children to continue. The Guru leaves a support system in the form of Sangha, in the form of teachings. I have spoken more than about 1,000 hours on various lectures that are getting translated. So it's available. Even if you read 10 years it will not be over. That much will be there. Another few years, if I write, even if one lifetime is not sufficient for you to read and complete it. So that information will be left. Then the Sangha will be left, the people who have clarity, right? Then your wisdom is left there. What else you need?
So one need not search for another guru in
If you want, you can search. I'm saying, the guru doesn't say anything about it. That is you have to decide.
No, does one require living master after that?
That's what I'm saying. Once the living master gives a clear wisdom, the wisdom is understood, then...
Because probability of my lifetime being more than you I'm just telling probability.
I will outlive you in the form of teachings.
That will definitely be there, but in terms of physical body, maybe I cannot live.
No, I'm saying not about physical body. The teaching will outlive the master. So there's two case scenarios you have to understand. Okay, scenario one, when the master is not there, teaching only is there. Okay, master is not there, teaching only is there. For example, Krishna. Krishna is not there in the physical form, but only his teaching is there. It's very likely that you can misunderstand the teachings of Krishna. Okay, teachings of Krishna can inspire you, can you faith, confidence, clarity. It can inspire you, and you may add your own confusion to that. The master is not there, teaching is there, it can confuse. But master is there, teaching is there, there can be no confusion because master will immediately clarify. You learn the teaching from the master and master goes, only teaching remains, then also you cannot get confused because already the teaching is direct face to face, is clarified. Okay?
The basic doubts are already clear.
So clear, then what else you will find from any other master?
There's nothing.
But time to time a doubt comes, like we daily keep asking you something.
Only thing I can tell you is if you really learn from a good master, it will be very difficult to find another master for you. That's all I can tell you. Because to get a good master, to get a clarity from a real master, then after that anything appears to be lesser quality compared to that master. I'm not speaking of me, I'm saying in general, the principle. Let us say somebody got Krishna as a master, then it will be very difficult for him to find somebody else as a master. Okay. So that's true for any of them. If you find really a good master and you learn from something, then it will be very difficult for you to find another master who will substitute for that.
Everything drops, silence remains.
Anyway, in the presence of the master, you have not achieved silence. Even if you find 100 new masters also, you can't achieve it. It's an insoluble problem.
Just a master is a student. So student and master is again a role.
More brother? Okay. So you want to go to sleep? You want to have some questions? You can go. Last questions. So I have such a nice technology of making people silence. Two things are there. One is stick and other is words. Ask no, tomorrow you're going to Australia or you're going to Pune?
Pune, yeah.
Okay, so whatever you have to ask me.
I want to ask, but I just want to sit silent, meditate for 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's I'm talking myself. Don't know.
What is yourself?
Okay. Let's not go into it. I mean, it's like I'm not talking on his basis, but just telling about myself. No questions.
No questions. So you have questions on proxy also? Proxy questions also? Okay, do one thing. We will meditate for a few minutes and then close. Just bend your neck slightly backwards. Okay. Can you feel a pull and energy here? Okay. Be aware of that and be aware of your breath. Just bend your neck slightly backwards. Can you feel a pull at the center where I am touching? No. It's okay. So you visualize that you are breathing in and out through the center. Can you feel that?
Okay.
At this place.
Little bit.
Can you feel the energy flow at the top now? Right? Become aware of the energy. So slightly below. Can you pull at the center? Can you feel it? Become aware of it. Okay. You see, you watch that center as if you are watching through that center. Mind become deeply silent and become aware of your breath. Like it. Can you feel the energy from that? Yes. Just stand. Can you feel it? Right? Become aware of that energy. Okay. As you become aware, the mind becomes deeply silent. Can you feel it? Become aware of it. Sit there as you are watching from that center. Aware of the center. Can you feel the energy from that? Right? Become aware of it. Become aware of it. Be aware of the breath. While your eyes are watching the center, forehead. असतो मा सत्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Let there be peace.
Let there be peace
throughout the universe.
Throughout the universe.
Let all living beings.
All living beings.
Land.
Land.
Sea.
Sea.
Forest.
Forest.
Sky.
Sky.
Peace.
Peace.
लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।
सुखिनो भवन्तु।
लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।
सुखिनो भवन्तु।
लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।
सुखिनो भवन्तु।
हरिः ओम्।
हरिः ओम्।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
हरिः ओम्।
हरिः ओम्।
So what about Narayan?
It's tough. Armor is too thick there.
Don't judge yourself.
Take time.
Then that's a judgment. Stop judging yourself. Tomorrow morning activity, something else. Don't judge. Stop judging, because what you judge becomes your reality. Whatever. Yes.
I think it was a good experience.
You can feel the pulsation there.
Little bit, but like I said, for the first few minutes I'm still aware of my surroundings. I cannot completely shut it out.
It's okay. The mind becomes silent.
That pulsation I did not feel, but this is the first time.
You're calm.
Yes.
Right. I was feeling the pulsation.
Same pulsation also. Feeling silent.
So my whole body was energized, and I was feeling breath breathing is actually happening to Ajna, and my mind was very relaxed, and my hands I could feel the energy, legs I could feel the energy. Only one thought was there, that told me that I was observing why I'm having so much energy, and then I felt that because my brain is actually doesn't touch much energy that I'm saying. Energy. Silence.
Silence. Shashidhar?
Sir.
Are you able to meditate? Peaceful? Right? Tough. Sometime, okay.
No, I slept.
Slept. Okay. Tomorrow morning.